All right, Aquarius, I love you too, so I'm going to let you get a little bit of this, but we headed over inland. Inland. Feels like you need to be on land. A new concept of stability, security, new fertile ground coming in. Look, enjoy. I love you. Hi, Aquarius. It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2024 BB. Coming at you live from Honolulu. And I gave you a little ocean. And now there's something about like the seeds that you've planted, the garden that you're tending to, the harvest that you're tending to. You are traditionally ruled by Saturn, which is retrograding on June 29th in Pisces, and Uranus, which is in Taurus, the sign of I have and the sign of I believe. What do you believe that you can have? When you plant a seed, when you buy an indoor plant, do you believe it'll reap you a harvest? Do you believe it'll continue to grow? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your capabilities? Do you believe in your ability to make something flourish? With Saturn retrograding in Pisces, you're going to be asked to review your relationship to your responsibilities, to power, money, structure, discipline, time, karma, faith, your spiritual practice, your mental health. It's a lot. It's a lot. And Uranus has been in Taurus for like going on damn 7 years. Actually going on like, I think 5 or 6 years. You may have another year left. I need to look at that. But excuse me while I adjust the girls. I just want to make sure that we won't have any nip slips. What have you planted and how are you tending to it? What does your belief system tell you that you're allowed to have? What does your programming say that you're allowed to have? So hydrate, light it if you got it. As I welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2024. Well, happy summer solstice. Welcome to the season of I Feel. And there we go. First card out is the Three of Cups. Nice. The company that you keep matters. Also, Aquarius, you have Pluto retrograde in your sign. I just remembered that. And so there's something about how you handle, how you respond to ordeals, how you respond to transformation when you're in the midst of the transformation, how you handle it. I also feel like it's time to remember, because you are the sign that governs community and friends and getting and acquiring friends in higher places. And so there is something for you about like the company you're keeping and who you're holding on to. Then we have the Ten of Wands, the Tower at the center of the reading, and the Queen of Cups. Let's go ahead and just get the last card. Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you guys are changing friend groups. Some of you may be moving. I also feel like the first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne in Cancer season is, do you celebrate yourself? I feel like some of you have reaped a harvest. You have planted something. There is something worth celebrating, an accomplishment worth celebrating. Some of y'all have been dating multiple people and you're finally turning away from, like, I don't want to be a player no more. Some of you are finally going towards commitment. Some of you are finally getting out of a third party situation. Some of you are done tolerating third party situations or polyamorous people, or some of you are deciding you want to be polyamorous. Some of you are deciding you want to be monogamous. There is a shift there. I feel like there is also something about collaborating. The people that you were collaborating with may have stressed you the fuck out. But I just feel like there's some sort of way to avoid burnout, but you got to burn it all. It's like in order to avoid the burnout, you may feel like you're afraid of burning a bridge, but I feel like what you're burning is stuff that doesn't align anymore, connections that don't align anymore. Final card, final message, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Center of the reading being the Tower lets me know that Cancer season, the season of I feel, is bringing in some major changes. Changes to your thought process, changes to what you have, your worthiness, your prosperity, your abundance. I do feel like some of you are having a fallout with a friend group or with friends. Final card, final message. Let me just focus. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2024. Final card, final message, please. I feel like there's something about looking at the big picture. Final card, final message, please. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Queen of Swords. I've been getting that. I think it was Cancer or Leo, and then Capricorn got, like, there's something about these like oppositional people. It's interesting that Cancer season is it's giving like shift in like the company that you keep. Here you are showing up strong. I feel like Cancer season is developing you into someone. Yeah, Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. In some sort of way, I feel like you've been tolerating bullshit maybe from someone from Taurus, with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, bullshit in the workplace, bullshit from people who think that they're being generous but they're not. There could be someone who's trying to like tell you to be grateful for what it is that you have, whilst you're trying to acquire more. I just feel like the tables are turning. The tides are starting to settle. The scales are recalibrating in your favor. And in Cancer season, there is something about reciprocity, inequality, harmony coming into your financial sector, harmony coming into your body. Those of you who are struggling with your physical fitness or struggling with like your physical health, I feel like that's equalizing or balancing out in some sort of a way. That's getting better. It's improving. But I feel like in some sort of a way, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you've been accepting breadcrumbs of what you actually deserve. And that's kept you from the next level. It's kept you from studying. We're going into the plunge territory here, so let me calm down. But I hope you join me over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, we're going to clarify all these cards. We do all kinds of astrological and tarot content, so come join the ethical cult. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. So, you've been accepting less than what you deserve at work, through friends, just in life in general. I feel like you haven't been striving for what it is that you actually deserve. And it's caused a lot of indecision. It's caused you to not see just how much power you're holding. Like you're not feeling the support that you should be feeling. That some of you should be going back to school, should be studying something else, should be getting more masterful in whatever it is that you're trying to create. And I feel like education is important. Some of you may be thinking that you don't have the money, but I feel like there are grants, there are scholarships, there is a way. Where there's a will, there's a fucking way. And so I do feel like Uranus is in Taurus. This is Taurus energy. And Uranus is showing up strong in the center of the reading, this lightning bolt. Uranus governs electricity. And so there is something around a big change in what you have, what you think you can have, what you feel like you can have. Only one major arcana, and that's the Tower at the center of the reading. So I do feel like the deeper, like at the midpoint of Cancer season, there is an abundance of energy. Oh, okay, this is Mars, and Mars is also in Taurus with Uranus. And so there may be somebody with Aries or Scorpio placements that's about to come in and really play a big role or really influence you in changing. There could just be something that goes in a different direction, someone that goes in a different direction that's going to spark you and your life going in a different direction. But first thing to be clarified is, like, if you keep hanging out with who you are hanging out with, if you keep surrounding yourself with who you're surrounded with, are you okay with becoming who they are? Like if you knew that you were going to, let's say you hang out with the same 3 people every day and all of them are just like, down to party or bullshit, or all of them just have 9-to-5 jobs, or all of them are just like, doing the bare minimum. Are you okay with becoming the people that you hang out with? Becoming just like the people that you hang out with? And if there's like a weirdness there, change something. If you feel a little, I don't know how I feel about, change it. Start hanging out with different people. Start reaching. You are the sign that governs the ability to acquire friends in higher places. So it's time to go to higher places. Let's say the last couple partners that you've had, you met at a bar and it turned out shitty. Maybe it's time to go to the library. Maybe it's time to start hanging out, in like the business quarters of the town that you live in, or the, highfalutin kind of like part of town. You change your environment and you're going to change the people that you attract. You change yourself and you're going to change the people that you attract in. And I feel like you've done something that the divine wants you to celebrate. Or for some of you, you accomplished something and the people around you didn't give you your flowers. You planted a seed, it's grown, and no one's clapping. Pay attention to that. For those of you who feel burnt out by the people that you're hanging out with, go in a different direction. For those of you who are feeling burnt out by the work that you're doing, it's time to switch something up. I feel like there is a brand new cycle in the realm of how you experience and express your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. And that sexual energy is just your life force. You tap into it and you're going to change your life. You learn how to manipulate your sexual energy. You learn how to harness it appropriately. You're going to change your life. I feel like it's really important for you to start gathering what is important to you, determining what is important to you, gathering set essentials, and not being a groupie and keeping it motherfucking moving. You know the motto. There is definitely, Capricorn got this too. There's definitely someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like is going to come in and have this nurturing effect or a balancing effect, or you're becoming that person for your friend group. I feel like some of you are softening or getting more creative or getting more spiritual, and the people that you're hanging out with, it's like you're up here and everybody may either is going lower or they're just staying the same, and you are just like asked to rise above it. Pluto retrograde in your sign is really gonna blow your top off in some sort of way. The old knowing, the old programming, the old thought processes are like being removed or being forgotten. You can't stay who you are, who you were. Things are changing without your permission. And it may be a little uncomfortable. It may be jarring in some sort of a way. I'm excited to clarify this tower and see how that manifests over in the plunge. But I do feel like there's something about opposing forces. This may be different parts of you. There may be a really creative, artistic, spiritual side of yourself, and then there's the really logical, direct, studious, inquisitive, forthright, and unique side of yourself that may be going in different directions, or you may be feeling an internal pull in different directions. Or this could be external forces, and there are people, friends, family, coworkers that are opposing your evolution, that are going in different directions. It's like, I'm just letting you know, most of y'all will be changing. There are going to be changes in your friend group, changes in the company that you keep. And I feel like it's really important for you to not be surprised by the way that God is elevating you. I'm just giving you a heads up. This could be someone that you're dating, someone that you're interested in, someone you've been talking to, someone that you work with. I just feel like we're going in different directions, focused on different things. And let's say if that's not the case, I feel like there is this sudden burst of energy, this sudden aha, sudden awareness that's coming in, that's going to put you in a position for you to be really, really focused on your gifts, your talents, your skills that you're needing to develop. You need to know what's special and unique about you and be focusing on developing that and putting form to the fantasy. And you're going to do that with your mind. There are new ideas that are coming in, and I feel like you're going to not only be doing it with your mind, your thoughts, you're going to be doing it with your words. Words are spells. Even the Bible says that life and death are in the power of the tongue. And there is some sort of major evolution around how you express yourself and how other people respond to you finally standing up. It's interesting because Aquarius energy is that you guys are the rebels. You guys are the freedom fighters. You're the innovators. And it's time to lean into that. It's time to rebel against some shit. It's time to rage against the machine. It's time to, invent a new way, seek out a new way. And no one's going to be able to do it for you. You've got to tap into your own magic and do this and create this for yourself. So whatever angst, whatever pain was generated or comes with, whatever angst or pain is the byproduct of you going your own way. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Another lonely day. You going your own way is going to create some major waves in Cancer season. And don't be afraid to surfboard that hoe. Ride the fucking wave. Cancer season is a tsunami. a tsunami of this like antibacterial flush that's going to come in. Yes. And not only cleanse you, but disinfect the wounds. It's going to sting a little bit, but it's worth getting clean. It's worth clearing out the clutter, clearing out your garden, clearing out the crud that's in your heart. And I feel like there are great ideas that you have that need to be celebrated, or there's a great idea coming from someone else. There's new opportunities to collaborate, new opportunities to co-create something dope, but work is required. And Mars is going to give you, Mars in proximity to Uranus, your other ruling planet, is going to give you the appropriate boost that you need. It's going to light the appropriate fire up under that ass that is needed in order for you to finally start diving into your spirituality and creativity and putting form to the fantasy. You have been down here on your knees for too long, or you've been giving to these needy ass, non-contributing ass, no magic having ass people for too long. And the tables are turning. Let's get into it. I hope to see you over on Patreon. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. You got this.
For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.